Senator Recto.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I will just try to be very brief. Many of the issues have been covered already. Ang mahalaga ngayon siguro, mahinto lang muna ito at later on, mahuli yung mga nagtatanim ng bala. No? Palagay ko, hindi na dapat natin pag-isipan pa kung nangyayari ba talaga to. No? Kagabi lang, meron ng umamin sa telebisyon. Isang nagtatrabaho sa airport. Are you familiar, General Manager? And there was a news item last night na nagsasabi na dating empleyado ng airport. Are you familiar with this?
No, Your Honor. I just heard the news that he was a former employee of OTS.
Correct.
And
At inaamin na meron talaga.
yes, how I wish that.
Liwanag.
Yes, Your Honor. How I wish he would come out. If he's afraid, maybe he could apply to the Witness Protection Program.
Yes.
But until he comes out, then his face is just.
Yeah. So ulitin ko lang Number one, ang mahalaga dito, mahinto ito, makulong, mahuli yung mga nagtatanim ng bala kung sakasakali. No? Pangatlo, hindi lang naman yan yung extortion activity, marami pang iba. Marami nagrereklamo sa aming tanggapan. Kaya ako nga final to, September pa lang maraming nababasa tayo sa mga pahayagan, sa social media. 70%, according to this, 70% of all OFWs going to Dubai, kinikikilan sa airport din At marami pang iba. Now, having said that, what can be done para immediately mahinto yan? Secretary, napag-usapan na ba ninyo among yourselves what can be done immediately? Because I heard you earlier say that since we're discussing the 2016 budget, nabanggit ninyo na let's carve out some money for this. Napakatagal pa nun. The budget will be discussed next week after next, January pa implementation nun. And, you know, I looked at all the resources available, let's say to CAAP. CAAP's net profit last year was 2.4 billion. They do have 15.8 billion today in current assets. Kalahati nito cash. Yung MIA, ang net profit last year, 3.5 billion. May intelligence fund pa kayo ng 12 million. Ang current assets ninyo, 12.8 billion. Tapos 90 lang yung CCTV cameras ninyo na hindi pa maliwanag. OTS, may surplus ng 604 million. Meron kayong cash na 814 million. TIESA, meron net profit na 1.4 billion. Meron current assets na 7.5 billion. I-total ko lahat ito. Ang current assets ninyo, 35 billion Saan kinukuha to? Kinukuha to sa travel tax collection, sa toll and terminal fees na bayad ng mga pasahero, bayad ng OFW. Ang dami-daming pera doon, hindi na kailangan i-carve out. Ano ba naman, kaya nga nanawagan na rin ako, maglagay na doon ng Presidential Help Desk. Why can't we have now an office there? General Manager, ang dami niyong pera Maglagay na tayo ng help desk bukas. Bakit sa Enero? Bakit sa Pebrero? Bakit pag-iisipan pa? Araw-araw nakikita natin sa social media, sa television, yung mga pasahero, binabalot lahat ng gamit nila. Takot na takot sumakay. Takot na takot pumunta sa airport. Hanggang ngayon, hindi pa natin alam kung anong gagawin natin. Why don't we immediately put a help desk there? Maglagay tayo ng PAO lawyer doon kaagad. Yan ba pwede na?
Pwede, Your Honor.
So kailan? Bukas?
Kung available yung PAO, we will put up the desk tomorrow.
Sir, kulang kami. 250 items pending pa sa DBM, hindi pa ma-approve. Na-approve nyo yung PAO law, kailangan 1 court, 1 PAO. 3,000
Yung
ng courts.
budget ang pag-usapan natin
3,000
dyan.
ng courts, tapos 1,500 lang kami. Create ng courts, hindi naman nagdadagdag ng PAO
Pero palagay
plantilla.
ko siguro yung siguro naman isa, dalawa.
Kaya
within
po
the
sir
week,
yan.
Kaya na yan,
Kaya
di ba?
yan. Kaya lang, huwag sana maharas yung PAO lawyer doon. Baka sila naman namatam na ng bala.
Di bali, abogado naman sila
Sir, yung ano pala sir, excuse me sir, some point pwede sir. Kasi kahina pa yung may bitin yung sinabi ni sir. Madami pong desisyon ng Korte Suprema. Tama, malum prohibitum ang illegal possession. Pero sinasabi ng korte, essential for conviction ang animus possidendi. Sinasabi ni Senator Cayetano. Hindi na po kailangang pag-aralan to ng kahit sinong abogado, kahit law students, alam po ito. Kaya pwede pong immediate ruling po dito ng kinaukulan sa ninyo po, Sir Honrado.
Thank you.
Dati naman kayo military. Dapat alam po natin ito.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that information as well. So maliwanag, pwede tayo maglagay immediately ng help desk.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? Para na rin sa mga reklamo ng iba, hindi lang tanimbala. Halimbawa, may kumikikil na immigration officer. Halimbawa, may pasahero dumating, pinipilit isakay sa ganitong sasakyan na walang resibo, walang metro, walang kung ano-ano. Maraming kalokohan tayong alam sa airport eh. Di ba? So pwede yun. A complaint desk, a help desk.
Yes, Your Honor.
Immediately. Okay, pangalawa. Have you started the investigations already on the possibility of OTS personnel and those from the Aviation Security Command naman?
Yes,
Na-
Your Honor. Well, Aviation Security Group is under PNP. General Balagtas is currently investigating 7 of his personnel, and I think it might...
In relation to this incident,
Yes, Your Honor, because we're now collating the ammunition incident, and it might actually grow. General Balagtas could expound on that. Kay Undersecretary Recomono, I think the OTS personnel involved with Mr. White, Ma'am Martinez, are all already under investigation. Part of the SOP is once a complaint is filed, they're pulled out of duty at iniimbestigahan na nga po sila. Yung nga ang paumanhin nga ho namin, hindi po namin sila na itawag, may intention na tawagan din po sila at sana po either tomorrow or early next week para
para
matapos na
magkaroon ng
yung
kumpiyansa ang tao din, gusto lang makita yung maparusahan yung dapat maparusahan. Di ba? Okay. So, meron na bang nahuli tayo na nagtatanim ng bala? Meron na bang natanggal sa posisyon, sa pwesto? Wala pa. Bago pa lang to.
Wala pa yun. Honestly, on a case dismissal on tanimbala na
Meron
prove
na
na
bang-
naglagay, wala pa po.
Okay, so sa tanimbala, wala. Other extortion activities, sa OTS, sa aviation security, meron na ba?
Yes, Your Honor, but not involving po. 65 nga po yung sinabi ko for various offenses, which include yung pong extortion.
So, maraming klaseng extortion. Isa
Opo.
lang yung tanimbala.
Opo.
Tama? And so, meron din OTS personnel involved.
Meron po na na-dismiss na po na extortion.
Oo. Paano nag-extort yun? Gamit din yung X-ray?
Meron pong ganon.
Oo.
Ang sinasabi ko nga lang po,
So, ano naman ang tinanim doon?
hindi po, ito po yung mga minsan mga prohibited items po. No, na pag kinumplain ng ng let's say po ng isang pasahero, whether OFW po yan o hindi, at kinumplain po yan, automatic po kasi yun eh. Kasi nga, gusto namin talaga na dapat wala ka niyan. Kukunin ka po namin, imbestigahan po namin kagad yung tao namin. At pag napatunayan ka na ikaw ay may nagbigay sa'yo, humingi ka. Kasi po, nag-issue nga po ako ng no tipping policy. Kasi may mga incident po na nagtitip lang. Ang sabi ko doon, hindi po pwede yun. Kasi you will be
So, meron nga. Meron
meron
talaga
po.
extortion activities ang
Meron po,
OTS.
meron.
Maliwanag yun.
opo.
Marami na nahuli, 65 na.
65 na po yung aming na-dismiss at 19 po yung na-suspinde.
Okay. And you've been the head of OTS for how long?
Since 2012 po.
So, matagal-tagal na.
Opo.
3 years na rin. Okay. Yung aviation security, how long have you been the head?
I've started last March, sir, this year.
I'm sorry?
Your Honor, I started last March this year, sir.
March.
This year.
Para may nabasa ako sa payagan, yung head ng ABSECOM sa airport, bago lang?
The National Capital Region Aviation Security Unit, sir, is under my supervision,
What
sir.
about the person in the airport himself? Yung head ng ABSECOM doon?
Yes, sir. Senior Superintendent Layog, sir.
Bago ba yun?
Yes. Samala, sir, is the new one, sir.
I'm sorry?
Senior Superintendent Samala was the new replacement of...
When was he put there?
Last Saturday, sir.
Saturday
Your Honor.
lang. So bakit yung tinanggal yung isa?
There is an investigation related to this...
Tanimbala.
Yes, sir. Your
Related
Honor.
to Tanimbala. So gumagalaw na nga kayo pagdating doon.
Yes, sir.
Because you relieved him eh.
There were three officers that were relieved together with sa 7 non-commissioned officers, sir.
Okay. So 10 ang tinanggal na dyan ngayon. Iniimbestigahan dahil sa tinimbala.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Same thing with the OTS.
Yes,
With
Your
regard
Honor.
to tanimbala.
Yes, Your Honor. 15 po yan.
15 right now. So ganun karami yan. 15 and how many were you mentioning? 10.
10, Your Honor.
So 25 are being investigated dahil sa tinimbala. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you investigating anyone else aside from people in the OTS and the ABSICOM? Meron pa bang iba? Liban sa OTS at ABSICOM. Regular personnel ng MIA, halimbawa.
That is not within my jurisdiction po. Yung pong
OTS lang.
yung OTS lang po. Tama po kayo.
So you're not aware. Eh paano ngayon kung sindikato nga yan? OTS at ABSICOM. Dahil sa kwento dito, lumalabas, mag-uumpisa sa OTS. Ang sasalo, yung ABSICOM.
Mr. Chairman,
Diba?
that's the reason that NBI has stepped in, and we welcome their attendance and their investigation, and we assure them full cooperation.
NBI, okay. So is the NBI here? Are you investigating anyone aside from people with the OTS and the ABSICOM?
Yes, Your Honor. It is within the ambit of department order
Yes.
creating a task force on the matter.
Okay. And so there are others being investigated, hindi lang OTS, hindi lang ABSICOM.
Yes, Your Honor. It depends on the evidence we will gather in the conduct of the investigation.
Okay. Have they been cooperative? OTS, ABSICOM, and MIA?
The last time we sent our communication is last week, but because of some concerns, they were not able to comply yet with our request. But they committed to
When did you start investigating?
November 3, Your Honor. At the time, the task force was created by the
Okay,
department.
so only November 3.
Yes,
so
Your
you're-
Honor.
you're
Or a
in
week
no-
ago only.
You're in no position to say that they are not cooperating, or that they are
Not yet,
cooperating.
Your Honor. Because under the law, they have 10 days to reply or to comply with our request.
I
And
suggest-
there is
Well, I understand yung procedure na may 10-day, pero ito, napakalaking issue na to, ha? Maraming natatakot pumunta sa airport. We're a butt of jokes all over the world.
Your Honor, if I could request
Kailangan mabilis ang
NBI,
galaw natin dito.
Mr. Chairman, if I could request NBI, kindly give me a copy of all of your requests so I could ensure that we get timely delivery to NBI requirements.
yes, sir, I will do it.
Okay. At napansin ko rin na base sa statistika, I don't know kung tama to statistics na to, but this is what our staff was able to compile. In 2013, 2012, there nationwide, all airports, 1,200 cases. In 2013, 2,184 cases. 2014, 1,800 cases. Nationwide, according to the OTS, Official Gazette transcript. Okay? But almost 90% is in NAIA. Karamihan nasa NAIA. Tama ho ba to, Yusek?
Yes, Your Honor.
So 90% nasa NAIA. Okay. At ganun karami yung bullet-related incidents. Thousands. Bakit ang apprehensions ninyo low double digit lang kung thousands yung nauhuli ninyo? Like for example, in 2014, 1,500 incidents. Ang bullet-related, ang hinuli nyo, 12 lang. Anong ibig sabihin nun?
Yung amin pong data, Your Honor, is basically incident report po yun pag mayroon pong detection.
Okay?
Then we turn, as a matter of procedure po, we turn this over to the law enforcer po. In this case po, yung ABSI group.
And then?
For proper disposition po.
Okay. And then?
Yung ABSI group na po yung yung
So, iba yung data ninyo, iba yung data ng ABSICOM. Kasi sa ABSICOM, In 2013, 21. In 2014, 12. Pero sa inyo, 2,037, 1,500. So ang iniisip ko dito, kung malikot yung isip ko, kung 1,512, 12 yung report ng ABSICOM, yung 1,500. Ano yun, lagayan ba yun? Bakit iba yung data ninyo?
Yung pong aming record na naka-table po, combination po yun ng kung amulet ka.
Sige, let me break it down. Ilan yung amulet dito, ilan yung totoong bala?
Breakdown po
Live.
namin na yung pong suspected live ammo at saka po non-live ammo po.
Ilan yung non-live ammo?
Dito po sa aming records na 2015 kasi binabalikan
Okay.
po namin yung yung
Okay.
aming
Okay.
since 2012. Nag-start lang po kami sa 2015 to be able to
Sige, okay. So ano yung live ammo mo?
ang live ammo po namin dito is 1,403.
1,000,
403 po.
mas marami na. 2014 yun.
2015 po.
Ilan? 1,000?
403.
Live yun, live.
Live po 'yon.
Okay? So dapat may 1,400 na kaso. Live eh. Sabi niya wala kayong discretion.
Opo, yun yung po interception report po namin yon na
Okay?
1,403.
So binigay ninyo yan sa ABSICOM.
Opo.
Ang ABSICOM ngayon, ipa-file yung kasong yon.
Opo.
ABSICOM nandito. Meron ba kayong final na 1,400? Live?
This year, Your Honor,
Yes.
no.
Ilan yung final ninyo?
As of now, 75, Your Honor.
So sa 1,475 lang ang na-file. Nagkaayusan ba yun, yung diferensya? Live yun, ha? Sige. So yun ang maliwanag dyan. Ha? Kala ko wala kayong discretion, bakit iba yung data ninyo? Okay, balik tayo kay USEC. Ilan naman yung amulet?
Hindi po na-categorize dito kasi ang category na po niya is non-live ammo po.
Ha? Kanina binanggit mo 1,400 yung live.
Yung live po yon.
O ilan naman yung amulet, hindi live ammo?
Dito po sa record namin, lumalabas 453 po.
So mas maraming live kaysa sa amulet.
Doon po lumalabas doon sa record namin. Kasi po ganito yon. Nagre-report po, every time na meron pong interception o detection, nire-record po yon.
Okay. Noong 2013, ilan yung live ammo? Meron na ba kayo?
Wala po, mixture pa po.
Okay. Kasi base sa data ko dito, tanungin ko yung ABSICOM naman. Ilan yung nabanggit mo? 90? 75? 2015?
75, Your Honor.
2015 yun.
2015, Your
And
Honor.
noong 2014, ilan?
I'm not privy of 2014 because I'm not yet the...
But you're the head eh.
Yes, Your Honor, but we're still...
Even
collating
though,
on-
regardless kung whether head ka nun o hindi, that should be data in your office.
It's so low during that time, Your Honor.
It's so low.
Yes.
That is the point I'm gonna make. Bakit tumalon yan? Halos wala eh. Noong 2014 eh. That's the point. Red flag eh. Halos wala. Suddenly, dumami. Kaya when I saw this, alam mo kaagad may red flag kaagad dito. Why is there such a jump? So siguro dapat gamitin to ng NBI as a lead in your investigation. Di ba? Okay. Kitang-kita mo 90% nangyayari sa NAIA. Biglang tumalon yung numero. Parang pinaghahanap buhayan nga. Di ba? Okay? So, then, again, like I said, no? Yung extortion activities, marami yan. Hindi lang tanimbala yan. So maybe the NBI should also look at other extortion activities. And I'm sure Ms. Susan Oakley here can help out. Because I'm sure you have many of this information about yung complaints ng OFWs, especially going to the Middle East, about extortion activities. Could you share a few with us before I wrap up?
Sir, actually, maski yung ano lang, yung arbor, pag may nakikita sa mga hand carry na pagkain, minsan pati yun na-arbor eh. So, ibig sabihin, yung may low hanggang high. At kahit sa outside ng airport, yung isang nagreklamo sa amin, jaywalking daw siya, pinara siya ng pulis. Pero nagmamadali siya kasi malilate siya sa flight, hila-hila niya yung maleta niya. Mamaya, yung pulis, may tinatawag na sasakyan na unmarked. Doon ka sumakay. Tapos, 1,000 ang bayad. Ibig sabihin, they're all forms of extortion
Precisely my
going on.
point eh. Precisely my point. So siguro once and for all, the NBI should look at this. At saka si Mr. Honrado naman, general manager ka. Kaya nga, general manager eh. Ha? Meron kang supervision, meron kang authority sa lahat ng tanggapan na yan. One way or the other, you do have some authority among every. Kung hindi ka general manager. Bakit yun ang pangalan ng position nyo? Kung sasabihin mo, wala kang authority. Anong authority nyo? Kolektahin lang tong 8 billion na to. Eh, sayang naman yung intelligence fund mong 12 million. Kung hindi natin nagagamit yan. Meron ba kayong internal affairs division sa MIA?
Your Honor, we do have.
Magkano ang budget nun? Internal affairs division, meron ba kayo?
Meron po, pero wala pong separate budget yun. Nakasama sa corporate budget.
Magkano binibigay nyo sa kanila? Ilan tao yun?
About 24, Your Honor. More or less.
So,
Yes.
hindi mo tanda kung magkano yun. Alam mo, meron kang 1.2 billion, 1,278 million na professional fees. Ano yan, mga konsultant?
Your Honor, I have only about 10 or 11 consultants.
Okay. But there is a budget na 1,278 million for professional fees.
1.2 billion. I'm not, no, Your Honor. They're only getting the most 20,000 a month.
Okay. Pero, you know, I looked at your 2014 financial statements, and I'm saying that there is adequate resources also for an internal affairs division. Ito, corporate operating budgets, tab G. Mia. Ang dami niyong pera, ang dami niyong... And remember, you are collecting from the passengers. Travel tax, stolen terminal fees, may share kayo lahat dyan. Terminal
Yes, Your Honor.
fees.
The travel tax is being collected by TSI, Your Honor.
Correct. Pero may share din kayo dyan.
Wala po,
So
Your Honor.
terminal fees kayo
Yes, Your Honor.
and other fees. Diba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. One second. I'm sorry to the committee, but you do have one point. Ito. Mia. Professional services, 1278.
Your Honor, yun po yung binabayad sa Piatco case.
Ito professional services.
Yes, Your Honor.
Abogado, binabayaran niyo dito.
Yes, Your Honor. Binibigay po sa OSG yan.
Until now. So, nanggagaling yung pera sa income ninyo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so sa mga terminal fees, nanggagaling din yan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. But still, you still have 3.5 billion in net profit last year.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why didn't you upgrade naman your facilities? Yung mga Dati pinag-uusapan lang natin, banyo-banyo. Ngayon, CCTV. But next year, gagawin na ninyo.
We have the 486 million CCTV project, Your Honor. Nagkaroon lang po ng two failed biddings. Ngayon po, the board authorized us for the alternative mode of procurement, that is negotiation. We're going to invite the three proponents who participated in sa last
So,
week.
nasa mandate naman ninyo mag-create ng Internal Affairs Division.
Yes, Your Honor.
Na pwedeng imbestigahin yung mga opisinang maaring sangkot sa mga extortion activities. Pwede yun, di ba?
Yung pong internal affairs namin, we call the Airport Security Inspectorate Office. We just look at the processes. At kung may nakikitang discrepancy, ninunote po ng for security purposes.
Yun lang.
Opo.
O meron na ba silang na-note doon?
Yes, Your Honor. We do submit on a daily basis to the OTS our observations on a daily basis.
Lang. Pero hindi kayo nag-iimbestiga
Hindi po, Your
sa
Honor.
mga personnel ninyo.
Hindi po kami involved dun sa screening of the passenger, Your Honor.
No. Do you investigate your own personnel?
Oh, yes,
kasama
definitely,
sa
Your Honor.
extortion?
Definitely, Your Honor. Yes.
Meron, di ba?
Especially po yung Airport Police Department namin. Mayroon kami inimbestigahan doon.
Okay, pero you're saying hindi kayo pwede mag-imbestiga sa ABSICOM at sa OTS.
We only submit our observations, Your Honor.
Bakit ganun? General manager ka nga eh.
Yung OTS po, may under 311, meron po siyang mandate.
Nabasa na natin lahat
Yes,
yun eh.
yes, Your Honor.
General manager ka. Di ba? You are the general manager. You must take responsibility.
Ang ginagawa po namin, Your Honor, tinatanggalan namin access sa NAIA. Yun po lang magagawa namin. And we have removed access of OTS 40 persons already.
Okay. So again, let me reiterate. I will not take so much time of the committee. Most of my queries were anyway discussed earlier. Immediately, you can put up a help desk. There is enough resources available to be able to do that, to assist our passengers, the OFWs, travelers, foreigners, tourists, coming in, coming out, immediately. That way, hindi matatakot ang tao gamitin yung airport. Nakikita nila, immediately meron kayong ginagawa. Ha? Bilis-bilisan natin yung investigasyon. Ipaalam niya sa publiko that you're investigating already this 65 personnel, 12 people, so that the public knows that you are doing something about it. Ha? At babandayan ng tao yan kung sino yung mga dapat makulong dyan. Dahil, incidentally, gamitin na natin ang pagkakataong ito. Pag ikaw public official ka at nagtanim ng bala, anong parusa?
Life imprisonment, Your Honor.
Life imprisonment.
Reclusion perpetua.
Oo. Mas mataas na parusa yun eh. Ipaalam natin sa publiko. Ha? Matatakot yung mga yan. Life imprisonment if you're a public official. Nagtanim ka ng isang 22. Diba? Maglagay kayo ng signboard doon. Lahat ng mahuhulihan na magtatanim ng bala, ikukulong habang buhay. Yun naman yun nasa batas eh. Naisip na ba niyo yun, General Manager?
Yung pong in reaction to these issues, unang-una po, pinalitan na nag-revise na po yung procedure, yung OTS on their screening procedures, and also to
Hindi,
give some
sabi
comfort.
ko lang, maglagay lang kayo ng
Yes.
karatula doon.
We did, Your Honor. Naglagay na po ang DOTC ng CCTV camera sa screening center, naglagay na po kami ng additional tarpaulin, naglagay po kami ng...
Karatula na pag nahulihan ka na nagtatanim ng bala, habang buhay kang nakakulong.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa opisina ng OTS, sa opisina ng ABSICOM, maglagay din ng karatula doon. Sa kanilang opisina. Siguro titigil yan. Diba? Maraming pwedeng gawin eh. Ha? Tapos, moving forward, ulitin ko lang, yung mga ibang extortion activities. Paghandaan na natin yan bago pa pumutok na naman yung bagong issue. Di ko ba? Okay. So thank you for that, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for the opportunity. And thank you to our resource person. Salamat po sa inyo.
Thank you, Senator Recto. So, moving forward, as Senator Recto said, no? Number one, gentlemen, do we agree that there will be a help desk? we will put up a help desk. Do we have your commitment there?
Yes,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Secretary? Okay. Number two, specifically sa ABSECOM, but to everybody, yung to have more empathy and to have more sympathy for our OFWs, lalong-lalo na sa ABSECOM, a reorientation seminar for your personnel on the mga karapatan ng mga pag merong dinala sa kanila, dapat sila inform yung mga tao kung ano mga karapatan nila. At kung walang abogado, kukuha kayo sa PAW. Commitment po ba yun?
Commitment tayo, Your Honor.
So hindi na tayo makakaranas ng sitwasyon na merong nahulihan at walang abogado at napabayaan na walang abogado at pinipuwersang pirmahan kung ano-ano mang papel. Do we have your commitment on that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Justice Acosta, you also heard the commitment. So, and lastly, Secretary Abaya, you agreed to study the matter as to that committee na magpapasya kung sakasakaling you find it fit, magpapasya na hindi na mag-file ng kaso para nang sa ganun, hindi na maperwisyo yung ibang mga OFWs na clearly walang intent to possess or intent to use the bullet. Like if you take a look at all these victims, I'm sure you can tell easily that they had no intent to possess, assuming without admitting that they had the bullets really in their luggages. So the situation and people are demanding fast solutions to this problem, Secretary Abaya, and you have agreed to study the matter and to report your decision to this committee. But I think because people want quick solutions, people are afraid. People go to the airport in fear. We need a deadline as to your decision. When do you think, Mr. Secretary? You know, everybody that you will consult are almost here. They're all here. Department of Justice is here, NBI is here, ABSECOM. You can consult them. How long do you need, sir?
Within a week's time, Your Honor.
Within a week. And then within that week, we will get a decision.
Yes, Your Honor.
We have your commitment on that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Justice Acosta, yes?
Sir, one point. Nagtataka po ako bakit nagwa-wonder ang ABSECOM kung i-dismiss nila outright, baka sila mademanda. Dito po sa kaso ng illegal possession, ay wala pong private offended party. Kaya kung minsan naaabuso po ang batas na ito. Wala pong private complainant. Ang complainant po ay police mismo. Ang affiant OTS mismo. Bakit po sila matatakot mag-dismiss outright? Bakit, sorry sir, Secretary, kaibigan po kita. Bakit po kailangan pa ng 1 linggo? Ibig sabihin 1 linggo pa kami magpapalaya ng mga ikukulong dahil sa caliber 22 na napakaliit? Kailangan po ng immediate action dito. Naghihintay ang buong mundo. Global na po ito. Kahit po ang mga foreign news, nilalabas na po itong issue na to. Yung MBI po, lawyer po ba siya? Ang taga-MBI?
Justice Acosta, you made your point.
Pasensya na po sir, pero APEC na po parating ng APEC, kailangan pong masolusunan to. Kayo na po ang sugunan Diyos, kayong mga senador, para matuldukan na to.
Yes,
pasensya na po.
Mr. Chairman, Senator
Senator Cayetano.
just one statement. I think the point of Justice Acosta is it is not true that we are helpless. We refuse to help. No? The people before us, it is within your power to come up with a system to interpret the law, no? Not have discretion to prevent all of this. Na hindi na sila naghintay sa selda, hindi makaalis, no? So we are not helpless. That's why may I just agree with the chairman in giving a deadline, no? Whether it's 5 days, 3 days, because this fear in the airport cannot go on, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Attorney Farolan, you really want to speak?
I would have wanted to comment on something, but just seek the help of the committee regarding some matter, sir. Though it was mentioned already that investigations are being conducted, we just fear regarding the integrity of possible evidence in the custody of agencies which are currently being investigated. For example, we fear that some evidence might, especially bullets, might be recycled. So we fear that there might be some manipulation of evidence if those are not secured, and given the time that there would be a lull in the investigation because of the APEC, there might be some actions, or the NBI can be immediately, or the committee can issue an order requiring a special protection for those evidence so that they would not be tampered with during the time that investigations are in a lull. Because one of the things that we've noticed, if the bullets, the photo and the bullets and are truly different, but the packages are the same, even the packages should be checked, because if all these bullets would appear to have been contained in the same red pouch, and or they are already using recycled pictures for this evidence which they submit, we fear that this might be the next target of the cleanup, just in case there would be a cover-up. Just in case, again, we are not sure that anyone from the ABSI group is concerned. And also, we would request and seek the help of the committee regarding prejudicial statements being issued by the ABSI group, the NAIA, and the OTS. We do not appreciate the fact, and we are offended by the fact that all three agencies has issued statements categorically stating that there are no crooked elements in their ranks, leading to the conclusion that Nanay Gloria and all the other victims are all liars. And now they're the ones investigating themselves, and we have seen it on the media, and that is what we fear. They're the ones investigating themselves when they have already issued prejudicial statements regarding the victim, well, the people involved, and which we also call that if it is possible for the committee, if the committee can already deputize the NBI also to act as its special arm to secure some of the evidence which are critical and which are still in the jurisdiction of these three agencies and which could affect the investigation, Your Honor.
Sino ba ang pag may nakasuhan, sino ba yung may custody ng evidence? Yung ABSICOM ba? Habang ABSICOM group?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Department of Justice, do you have there's a witness protection program, so do you have a evidence protection program of some sorts?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to address the concerns of Attorney Farolan, please know that the Department of Justice will work very closely with you. Your request for the NBI to be on top of it, we will work on that immediately right after this session, and let us exchange numbers so that whatever actions we do, whatever other recommendations you have or proposals you have, we can already move on them immediately.
Mr. Chair, just on that point kay Attorney Caparas. Attorney Caparas, pag may nag-iimbestiga katulad ng NBI at meron hindi nag-cooperate, halimbawa hindi binigay yung CCTV footage, hindi ba obstruction of justice yon?
That is correct, sir.
Okay. Kasi tayo lang ata yung bansa, yung nag-iimbestiga, nakikiusap pa na bigyan siya ng kopya. I'm not just talking about this investigation, sir, and to be fair sa NBI, and to be fair to Secretary Abaya, he said here, pupukpukin niya yung member ng department to give it to you. Pero sa ibang bansa, pag sinabi, alimbawa, FBI, sinabi ng FBI, bigay mo yan at hindi mo binigay, may obstruction of justice kagad na kaso yan. Kaya, takot sila na pagdili-dali. Pero nakailang investigasyon na ako dito, kami ni Senator Ginggona, magkasama pa kami sa House, si Senator Recto, kung sino yung nag-iimbestiga, nagsusumbong sa amin dito na yung isang ahensya, hindi binibigay yung kailangan nila. So sir, under naman kayo ng DOJ, maybe the DOJ can give some guidance, bigyan nyo ng 72 hours, bigay nyo sa amin yung video. Kung hindi, kaso na kagad yun, obstruction, whether they're involved or not. Kasi nadidelay po yung investigasyon And we saw this in many cases. Kung may duda po kayo, NBI, sir, sa nire-recycle ba yung bala, isupina nyo yung bala, tignan nyo kung talagang in-itemize nila, the good general will cooperate with you. Pero pag hindi nyo sinupina yan, hindi nyo kinuha yan, paano nyo i-obstruction of justice? Don't ask nicely. You're investigating, demand it from them, sir.
Yes, sir. Actually, there is a pending request for them to submit the inventory of all AMOs in their custody pertaining to the cases they filed before the prosecutor's
Gaano
office.
katagal na yan, sir, yung request?
Last week, sir, we started the investigation November 3, I think November 4.
Katulad nun, sir, Attorney Baltas, General, no? How long would it take for, di ba, yung inventory naman, SOP yun eh. Meron na yun eh. So, 24, 48 hours. If November 4, November, ano ba ngayon? 11, 12, 8 days. So, I don't want to cast aspersions, pero a dirty mind will say, the longer it takes for you to give it, mag-iisip yung mga tao na baka naman, di ba, may nangyayari. Pero kung halimbawa, pag-request sa inyo, the next day, nasa kanila na, edi it's even evidence na napaka-organized ng inyong inventory and everything. I think you get the point, Mr. Chair, and I hope the committee can assist there. I'm not saying anything happened, General. I'm saying impressions, di ba?
We will comply on that, Your Honor.
Pero, General, ang point ko nga, Mr. Secretary, no? Hindi ba pwede pag may investigasyon, may request, automatic, if they have it naman, the same day or the next day, because kaya ang media mainit sa atin eh, because okay, there was a request, hindi na follow up, but that was 8 days ago. There was a request for the CCTV. Okay, sir, baka may concern kayo o wala doon. Diba? But you could have gotten the NBI, para makita nyo hindi din doktor, panuorin nyo dito. Pero hindi pa namin mabigay because there's a problem. I think you get our point. But we should put we should time bar all of this para nga walang magsabi na hindi tayo seryoso sa investigasyon natin dito. Let's raise the bar of how we investigate all of this in our country. No?
Okay. Yes, Ms. Ople.
Kasi po, next week, busy na naman po lahat. Si Nanay Gloria po, sasamahan namin ni Attorney Spacky sa Hong Kong ngayong Sabado para makiusap sa kanyang employer para may trabaho po siya. Wala pa po ako narinig maski sino man sa ating mga kasama sa executive branch. Kung may regret mo man lang po ba, meron po bang pabaon man lang na humihingi ng dispensa sa isang OFW na halata naman pong inosente? Wala po bang magpapabaon man lang ng sorry sa inyo kay Nanay Gloria? Dahil hindi po natin alam, baka hindi po namin alam talaga kung may trabaho pa siya o wala sa Hong Kong. At hindi naman po niya kagagawan to.
Mr. Chairman,
Secretary Abaya?
from the very start, nung nagsalita ako, naniniwala ko wala pong kasalanan si Nanay Gloria at iba pang mga bisita ho natin dito. Dahil, yun lang po, dahil lang
I suppose, Secretary, is it something you want written so that they can present it to the employer? So that, ganun po ba, Ms. Ople?
I think after all that has happened, I think even if she's not asking for it, I mean, lahat po ito nalathala na eh. And
Yes.
in the course of her career, she needs something then to show na the government made a mistake. And she's owed that because she's completely innocent.
Yes, yes. Mr.
Yes,
Secretary?
I do agree. I could write a letter right now, craft it, give it. She could bring it with her. I could personally make a call to her employee. If I could get the number, I'll call the employee. That obviously there are certain lapses and pagkukulang ating pamahalaan. Whatever Nanay Gloria would request me to do, I'll do.
Okay, there you have it. You heard it, ma'am.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Mr. Secretary.
Just wanna just a reaction to Attorney Farolan's statement. I don't think I've heard. I'm not always tuning into the media or in the news. I don't think any of our agencies ever said there are no crooked people in our agencies. I mean, just you could see there are 12 people being investigated under ABSE Group. We have taken out 65 people. We have 12 people being investigated as well. Wala akong nagmamalinis dito, and we assure all our OFWs listening that hindi ko kaming mag-atubili. There's no reservation to file cases against airing personnel or terminate them from work, Your Honor.
Okay. That being said, well noted. The hour is late. Anyway, we have achieved something, and we will await the findings, the decision of Secretary Zabaya's study within a week, no, Secretary? Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So again, thank you to the agencies for coming. Thank you. Maraming salamat sa mga resource persons, lalong-lalo na yung mga nabiktima. Maraming salamat sa pagdalo ninyo. To the White family, thank you so much for coming, and we will make sure that the ordeal that you're going through will be ending shortly. Thank you, everyone. Until further notice, this hearing is adjourned.